Welcome back to Blood and Wine. As you see, we've made it out of the cave, and I went to this notice board and came across some sort of massacre. So let's go down there and clean it up. One shot the ghoul. Guess they weren't kidding about falling cows. Contract, were they?
To ask around. Locals might know something more.
Giant hand, huh?
We export blades to Metina, Ebbing, Nasser, even Zerikania. You don't look like a quarryman to me.
That stand in the way of our doing business?
No. It merely means I doubt you'll find anything of use here. I mainly stock goods for the men at the quarry. Hammers, spikes, hand cream. But if you want a glance, feel free. I shan't stop you.
Show me what you got.
He was right. Didn't have shit.
Gotta go. Farewell.
We export blades to Metina, Ebbing, Nasser, even Zerikania.
There's a hand like that in Dragon Age Inquisition, just sitting out in the middle of some forest.
What the golly blasting devils are you doing, men? What plague? An unfortunate turn of offense, that's all. Get back to chiseling. If we don't deliver that head on time, the infested will twist my plums off.
Is that what you'll tell Emil's widow? That a cow crushed him and it was an accident? This, sir, is a grave matter. It requires a specialist.
Witcher.
Some mage or warlock.
What happened here?
Look! It's that Witcher who's come to town. Maybe he can do something. An exorcism or the like. We should ask how much coin he'll want.
Saw your notice. Got a problem with a cow? Fear a plague, is that it?
Yes, indeed. And a horrid one at that. We've earned the gods something true, we have. In Zeracania, they've sent a plague of locusts, then of frogs. With us, they skipped right to raining cows down on us.
Enough! Enough! No need to so panic. Come, Master Witcher, I shall divulge to you the matter at hand.
Probably just a griffin or something. Dropped a cow.
Yes, an unfortunate matter indeed. To be crushed by a cow. A true shame, Emil. He was a good worker. I told them at once there had to be a simple explanation. But that lot, no. Right away they started in screaming, plague! Demanding higher wages for hardship. Poor working conditions, you see? They'll ruin me, the blotters.
My job is to figure out why a cow fell from the sky. That it?
That too. The thing is, since none bother to clear the cow corpse, some filths overrun the other pit. We fear to venture
Cleared
there.
that.
Not surprised. Cow. Where'd it come from? What kind was it?
Why, the ordinary spotted kind. Nothing unusual. Its corpse rots in the other pit, sends out its stench, and Emil lies right beneath it. Will you tend to the matter, take on the contract?
What exactly is going on here?
Construction of a statue of the prophet Lepiota. We're carving it. Not all at once, that is, but piece by piece. A pious infestus revived the project after years of neglect. He's engaged all nearby quarries in its completion. And we would be on schedule were it not for the incident. Please, Master, will you look into it?
Need to know more about this accident. Anyone actually see what happened?
No, but sounds there were. Osterv had just gone to see how Emil was getting along when suddenly we heard an ear-botching boom. Moments later, something smashed into one of the cranes.
Doubt it was the cow that hit the crane.
Probably true. At any rate, come morn, we ventured out to sea, but the vermin drove us off. With that, all work came to a halt. Has remained so since. Master, tarry no longer, please. Will you take on the matter?
Need to talk about my reward before I decide.
Time for a good hackle. So how much would you take?
That attitude just cost you another 10.
Fine. But that is the sum total. No bonuses or gratuities on top. Understood?
Fine, I'll look into it. Might be a botched portal, but I doubt it.
Lepiota reward you with progeny aplenty. I shall keep an eye out for your return.
Yep, I'm guessing something like a White Orchard where some flying beast grabs the cow, hits the crane in the dark, and drops said cow.
Must be Emil. Workers mentioned him. Poor guy, unlucky as all hell. Right, now where do I start? Crushed by something heavy. Skull base is cracked. Fresh tooth marks. Necrophages. But they got to him after his death.
Crushed by something heavy, i.e.
Anything else from the body? Tissues crushed in places. Must have fallen from quite a height. Gut sliced open. Not much blood, so it happened after death. Heart had already stopped pumping. Tooth marks. Small ones, though, so necrophages left him clearly. Sure sniffed out their feast fast. Deep claw wounds. Spread between talons indicates a draconid. A wyvern, probably. But these wounds weren't the cause of death. Got it. All clear now. Cow died when it fell from a great height. Draconid must have dropped it. A youngster probably trying to get the cow back to its nest, but it proved too heavy. Emil's bad luck to be standing right underneath.
It's like winning the lottery, only not.
And then there's the crane.
Probably 1 in a billion chance of getting killed with a cow. Just want to see if I can go in here. If there's any loot to be had. Put the dragon oil on for the inevitable confrontation.
Blood. Draconid must have hit it pretty hard. Dropped the cow, then probably tried to steady its flight. Got hurt in the process. Good. Should be simple to track down. Need to activate that. Myself another slot though. Traces of draconid blood, barely perceptible. I'm on the right track. Started bleeding heavily. Wound was more serious than I thought, looks like. That stench. Smells like... Must have attacked a local distillery. Bastard. Damn.
Take these things, they can one-shot you on death marks, but the most dangerous thing, just from them dying.
Landed on the roof of the distillery. Raised a ruckus, made a mess, then moved on. Damn it. Half-eaten body with scorch marks? Definitely not a wyvern. Slizzard. Gotta be.
Slizzard.
They breathe fire.
They're not gonna like my overpowered art.
Landed on the roof of the distillery. Raised a ruckus, made a mess, and moved on.
What kind of booze were they making here?
Paw prints. Crawled through here. Clearly too tired to fly. Was in a bad way. Barely crawling. Second draconid landed here. A larger one. Waited for the smaller one to heal. Then they flew off together. Should be easy to track. Smaller one was still bleeding, luckily.
Slizzard make matriarchs. Let's check that one out.
Flew off together. Probably bound for their nest. Trail ends here. Nest's up there. I bet the farm on it.
And it's just after dusk.
So was Mommy around too?
There's power up here too. Whoa, shit.
Right. High time I collected a trophy. Rest of the eggs haven't hatched yet. Need to burn the whole nest. That ought to do it. And look, I think there was I think I remember looking that there was another quest over here. Oh wow, I can go get that sword now. Badass. Thought so. May as well while I'm here. Gotta find out where that place of power is. Be that ruined fort Lafargue mentioned. Worth a look.
Oh, wow. This is the Witcher that was locked up in that lab. Oh wait, this is his son.
Wonder what happened at Moncron. God damn it, how do I get in here? I'm gonna save just in case I fall to my untimely death. Oh, there's a cave entrance. How high is it though? Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Trifle dangerous. Fall, don't die. No finer rock skier has ever lived than Geralt.
Move it!
Even the Drake brothers of Uncharted couldn't match him for their rock sliding skills. falling to my death in the quarry. In the dark.
Well, have you learned how that cow came to fly?
Yeah, you can get back to work. And it wasn't a plague of falling cows.
Did I not say so from the start? A weight off my chest. So what was behind the animal's plummet?
Young lizard flying over the quarry dropped it. Was trying to get it back to its nest. Food for its mother and siblings. Probably heard the last of the beasts. Burned the nest, eggs, everything.
A praiseworthy precaution, but as I said, I can only pay you what we agreed. I simply haven't any more.
Here, take this. And I thank you, Master.
All cleared up now, right? No gods, no plague, just the dragon, but it's gone too. We're to pay Emil's widow compensation, and that will be that. So, why do you still stand there and wait, men? Back to work! Chop, chop!
And I've a notion suspicious workings are still afoot. What became of the builders who were to put the statue together? They were due 3 days back, yet there's still no sign of them at Ardeisto.
They were crushed too, I'm certain of it. Or eaten, or locusts got them, like in Zerikania.
What's this rubbish you spout now? The architect wrote they would arrive a week late with a large shipment of marble from Metana for the prophet's beard. So stop flapping your yaps and get to work. Allow me to walk you away, Master.
Lazy good-for-nothings.
Truth be told, I lied. But I cannot have them panic again. The workers he mentioned, they've indeed vanished. Come see me later. I shall divulge to you the details.
Let's see. Let's have him lay it on us.
So, Master, the workers who vanished. How
didn't
goes
tell
the
me.
search?
They vanished? What's that mean?
Just that, along with ample supplies. I had placed an order. More than a dozen wagons reached the building site, yet 5 were lost along the way. Tools, food, building materials, and, first and foremost, the specialists we need. The chief architect included. I wrote to the architect to say the quarry awaits. He should send new plans. But the foreman said the architect was here, at Ardaizo. And this means...
He's missing too. Got it. I'll look around, see what I can learn.
Master, I know not how to thank you, but I beg you to hurry. We shall simply not finish without those 5 wagons.
I don't think I'm gonna get to this one just yet, but let's see where it is.